Hello students, I hope you all are doing well. So today we will discuss our next topic of this second chapter. Pottery. As man began to get milk, vessels were needed to store them, so he made earthen pots. These pots were given different shapes and dried in the sun. The pots were then baked in an oven to make them harder. Some pots were decorated with various designs of animals' figures on them. Here you can see this pottery belonging to the Neolithic age. The inventions of wheel. The inventions of wheel brought many changes in the life of man. The use of wheel made transportations easier, faster. Wheel was put to great use by the potters. They started making fine properties of different shapes and sizes quickly on wheels. Later, the wheels was also used for spinning and weaving. Then man began to make cloth. Social life. Man is a social animal. Even the primitive man used to move and live in groups. So these groups were called clans, and a combination of several clans is called a tribe. After agriculture became known to them, they settled down and villages developed. The eldest or the strongest man of the clan was chosen as the village headman. He had the responsibilities of protecting the entire clan from external dangers such as invaders. So students, goods and services were now exchanged, and thus the barter system started. This system of barter existed until coin money came into use. In a family, women looked after the household and man took part in outdoor activities. So this is how the social life of early people. Okay? Religion. Even when man settled down in villages, they could not understand the mysteries of nature like the rising and the setting of the sun, reasons behind thunder or lightning, or the causes of rain or thunder showers. So they started to fear these natural forces. So they thought the diseases from which they suffered were due to God's anger. So students, they tried to pacify God's anger through prayers. Man started worshipping the forces of nature as the gods. The early man believed that death was a journey to another world. So when they buried the dead bodies, they used to keep pots, weapons, etc., which they believed would be required in the other world. So what is worship? To show respect to God. Despite these changes and progress, one thing was lacking in the early man. They didn't know how to write. The knowledge of writing came at a much later stage. The word chalcolithic means copper and stone. So in this, you will learn Chalcolithic age. The word Chalcolithic means copper and stone. In this age, man used both stone and copper for making tools. Copper was the first metal to be discovered by man. So copper was the first metal that is discovered by man. Like fire and agriculture, copper seems to be an accidental discovery. Man discovered that it could be shaped into any form. In course of time, copper began to be mixed with other metals to form alloys. man gradually learned to mix tin with copper to produce bronze. In India, copper tools have been found in Rajasthan. So in India, where the copper have been found? So the answer is in Rajasthan, Ganga, Yamuna, Doab and Bihar. So the discovery of metal was an event of great importance. Artisans found copper useful for making various tools and ornaments. The Iron Age. The discovery of iron was a major advancement in the history of civilization. Iron was harder than copper and bronze and also cheaper. A number of iron tools were developed like sickles, shovels, spades, which helped in clearing the jungles for agriculture. The Iron Age began in 1500 BC in Palestine, Syria, Turkey, Iraq and Greece. In India, it began in about 1000 BC. It coincides with the later Vedic age, that is 1000 BC to 600 BC. Many inventions were made during the Iron Age. Progress in trade and transportation led to rapid advancement and expansion of civilization. So early man was a nomad. Early man was a food gatherer and a hunter. Okay? Man now lived in villages, established community rules with spinning and weaving. Clothes were made. Nature worship was the religion of early man. So this is all we have learned in this chapter. So our chapter is completed. In the next video we will discuss the worksheet of this chapter.